copy of the Flaming Lips album, Zaireeka. Good for you! You're going to find that this album is tons of fun to play around with, even if it's just, well, you. So, today I'm going to be giving you a bit of a demonstration of what you can do with this album. And first I'll give you a bit of a primer of what it actually is, in case there's anybody who doesn't know. Zaireeka was the brainchild of Flaming Lips frontman Wayne Coyne, who had, up to that point in 1997, been doing something called the parking lot experiments. And basically what that was, he had a ton of tapes, and each tape contained a different piece of content, but each tape was meant to go together as the same song. So it was like splitting up a song into a surround sound type thing. You know, like 5.1 or quadraphonic. Only instead of just 6 channels, he had, well, you can do the math, 60 tapes times 2 channels each. That's a lot of channels. Now, what he did was he invited a bunch of cars to come up and into this parking lot. He gave each one a tape. And what he would do was he would tell each person in the car to start the tape in their tape deck at the exact same moment as everyone else, and then he'd have everyone else mingle while the song played. And what he noticed was that when he recorded it, these his experiments, he found that the 2-channel experience that he had was just flat and boring compared to the full dimensions of sound that he had created with the 60 cars. So he set out to recreate the parking lot experiments, but in a form that you could recreate in your home, and thus the Zaireeka was born. In it, you will find 4 CDs, labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4, matter of fact. And basically, what you have to do is you have to start each song on each CD at the same time. So if you want to listen to the first track, what you do is you'd set up each CD in a player, and then you would play the first track all at the same time. You go 3, 2, 1, and go. It's not that hard. But when Coyne started out his work on the album, he found out something pretty amazing, and that is that no CD player can play at the exact same rate as every other one. So when he would try to play a song that he had on a CD and a song on a single, for example, he would put them in and he would find that they would go in and out of sync. And then, when you add in into the mix human error, meaning no one will be able to get the CD player started at the exact same time, and when you add in the fact that you can have the CD players set in different areas of the room, you can have it set on different volume levels, and all the different settings you can think of. And you can leave out CDs, you know, you can do anything with this. It all added up, Coyne found, that you can never listen to Zaireeka the same way twice. So that basically covers the history of the album and why it's so cool. So why don't we get to the actual demonstration? It's really hard alone to get all 4 CDs running at the same time, but I found that I can get up to 3 of them running pretty smoothly. So what we're going to do today is we are going to be playing CDs 1, 2, and 3 at the same time. I'm going to be playing CDs 1 and 2 on 2 boom boxes that I have, and the third one is going to be playing in my computer. So, why don't we get started? Alright. I'm putting CD number 3 in the computer now. Alright, what I'm going to do to make sure everything is synced up is I'm going to start playing the disc on the first track, and then I'm going to pause it immediately after it says track number 1. That is the one major thing that each disc shares, is that it all starts off on every track with the track number at the same time. So that way, if I have it paused directly after this one, after it says track number 1, I can go from my boom boxes to this computer and pause it at the moment, and then unpause it at the moment the other one's finished saying track number 1. Quite brilliant.
Track number 1.
Alright, let's get the boom boxes ready. Okay, I'm going to put CDs 1 and 2 on the players now. I'm going to make sure they're on. Okie dokie. Now, all I have to do is make sure they start playing at the same time. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Track number 1. This is CD number 1. Number 2. Number 3.